I think there was...
It was a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah, there's only 1 bedroom on the first floor, and there was 2 bedrooms on the upper floor. So all the brothers slept downstairs on the floor, and the sister slept on the floor upstairs. So at nighttime, every inch of the entire house was completely covered with sleeping bags and people sleeping. I mean, but when you went over to the house for dinner, it was immaculately clean. You know, at the time, everyone wanted to live in a commune and live with it. But if you go to those communes and stuff, it's so dirty, and people it was really miserable. But I couldn't believe how clean it was. But because we always had this very high standard of cleanliness, and so we would sleep in the bathroom. We wake up in the morning. We have to go to get ready for the day. So we have like 25 or 30 brothers in one small little bathroom. You know, taking showers and brushing your teeth, one sink and one. I couldn't believe it. And I said, all right, well, I joined this group, but why would I want to get anyone else to join this group? So I wasn't a witnesser. I really wasn't a witnesser. I didn't really, but I just said, I'm supposed to be here. This is where I'm supposed to be. And what was I going to say? And because I was very shy, I couldn't fundraise and I couldn't witness. But all I could do was work for what's called the maintenance company, the carpet cleaning company. So the Oakland family was just truly an amazing, it was really the heavenly kingdom, a real living heavenly kingdom, because we had businesses. So for people like me who couldn't witness or couldn't fundraise, I could work for the carpet cleaning company. And up until that point in my life, I never had a job. I had one summer I worked as a maintenance man, which I was not good at or happy with. But I always played music, so I was doing what I want. So I had to work for the maintenance company. I worked with, where's Keith? Where did he go? Keith? I worked with Keith. He wasn't the head at the time, I don't think, right?
I wasn't there.
You weren't there yet? Okay, good. So it was Jeremiah and Matthew, and we worked hard. We worked hard. On the weekends, there was a choice. You either go to the workshop, 2-day workshop, or you fundraise, or you work with the maintenance company. So I worked with the maintenance company, and we would work from 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday afternoon, all the way with hardly any sleep, sometimes no sleep, all the way till Sunday morning. So we worked so hard. It was really challenging for me, but it really kind of changed me. And at that time, we were just having the workshops on the weekend at the Dana Street house. So when I joined, we were just having the weekend workshops. But after about, I don't know, a year or so, Mrs. Durst, only Durst, decided to have a 7-day workshop at Boonville. And we had this property up in the Northern California, Mendocino County, which is this gorgeous property. I think it was donated by, Sherry, who was it donated by?
Grace Elliott.
Grace, was it donated?
Yes.
680 acres of beautiful Northern California. It must be worth billions
she also
now.
donated Page Street.
Page Street. Oh, amazing. Yeah.
She was really the foundation financially for the San Francisco church.
Yeah, it's just amazing how just one person who joins can change history. For example, Susan and I, after a while I got used to witnessing, and we were witnessing on Shattuck Avenue where my spiritual mother met me, and we met this strange guy. This really strange guy. Pardon? I thought he was. Mark Unger. Well, yeah, you have to be strange. But he was kind of quirky. Let's say quirky. Would that be better? So.
I thought he was cute.
But he ended up writing these songs. The "Someday My Love." He wrote this song in the hills of Berkeley. He wrote "In the Hills and the Valleys." He wrote "Life for Gracious Enough" with Mary Ellen in their group. They wrote "Life Gracious Enough." "See Through Children's Eyes." God was just using him to write these incredible songs. He eventually left the church, got negative, but God still, whatever you give to God is always used. So these songs are just so incredible. But so anyway, I was chosen because I played the guitar well. I was always chosen to be a group assistant. You know, so I couldn't really talk. But everyone wanted a good guitarist in their group for the workshops.
Because we had to come up with a song. That's really fun.
But just generally, we could sing songs, and even bring the Holy Spirit through music. So that's kind of my introduction to actually really teaching the principle and being involved in the workshop. And they started a 7-day workshop up in this beautiful farm in Northern California. How am I doing on time, Sam?
You're doing fine.
Pardon?
We love to go. Halfway.
Halfway. So anyway, I was chosen to go up there because I played the guitar. We needed a song leader, and it was Noah and Jennifer, I believe. Noah Ross. I don't know if you know Noah Ross. He's a great brother. And we created a really dynamic, powerful 7-day workshop. And so the Oakland Momentum was really building. I always tell a story that Sherry told me, and this was before I joined. Every morning, Mrs. Durst would have morning service in the dining room of Dana Street, and I think at that time there was maybe 20 people?
Maybe 15.
15, very, very small amount of people. And she said that someday soon, this whole room is going to be filled with people. And you said that no one could really believe it, right? No one can believe it. But she said, and I need to talk about her a little bit. She joined in Japan. She was Korean, but she joined in Japan. She was a translator or something like that. And she was one of the first disciples of Papa Sanche in Japan, and she was a very good witnesser. So when Father asked Mr. Che to come to San Francisco, she was chosen as one of the witnessers to come with him. And apparently in the San Francisco church, she was never really a leader, isn't that right? She was never a leader, but because she was such a good witnesser. But eventually, Father asked her to start a pioneer mission in Oakland, California. And my understanding is that she went there for 2 years and no one joined. She lived in an apartment by herself, she worked her own job, she witnessed during the lunchtime, no one joined. But what she would do is every morning she would get up and take the bus from Oakland, which is right on the border of Oakland and Berkeley. She'd take it down to the Lake Merritt. And did she establish the holy ground there herself? She established a holy ground, a very beautiful holy ground next to the lake. And she would go there every morning to pray and take the bus back and then begin her day. And at this meeting that the morning service, she said this room is going to be filled with people, but she said